AJ, hey Diamond Sky, hey Violet, welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Just getting this shared out so we can get started. Hey Jesse, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Jesse.
Hi Vera, welcome to the stream, sweetie. LD and the Youngins and Zenon, welcome to the stream.
Hey, LB. Just waiting for people to come in.
As we share this out.
Can everybody hear the music and can everybody hear me in
Or do I need to speak louder? Hey Azriel.
Azrael, can you hear the music in party audio business? Alright. Let's get started with this crap, I guess.
I haven't finished sharing it out, but okay.
He said the music is louder than both of us. Yeah, let's see if that works at all. Did you get it all shared out?
Almost. Okay. Welcome to round 1 of BMWF Faction Wars. Right now, we are starting with the Wolves Den, CNA Corporation, and the Dark Knights. These are the three factions that will be battling it out tonight.
Take over, do your thing, and
Yep, hold on a minute. I wanna do the poll thing.
Hello, TJ.
Hey, TJ, welcome to the stream.
TJ's part of CNA.
No. Otherwise, he's in a different faction. So. Our first matchup. Starting off with a triple threat match. Inside Hell in a Cell, 2 out of 3 falls. 1 point for the winner. We've got Mrs. U-Taker, aka Tiny, representing the Dark Knights. Lady Devil representing CNA Corporation. And Scarlet representing the Wolves Den. Who do y'all got? Place your bets in the chat. Welcome to the stream, Brandon. We got Tiny coming out first.
Oh, no. You want to button, babe?
Give me a second, I'm about to. I was trying to make sure I have the proper placing when they come out. Hey Jeff Matthews, welcome to the stream. Coming out first, representing the Dark Knights at 5'6", weighing 190 pounds. From the outer circles of hell, she is the matriarch of the U-Taker family, a legend in the DWS. Her friends and family call her Tiny, but you can call her Mrs. U-Taker. Shoki, if you're listening, okay, not a problem. As soon as you're able, you're in one of the last few matches for this match card.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, it's definitely elevated. On the side, she was on the left-hand side. Violet rooting on Tiny Mama and Auntie LD from her honeymoon in Hawaii, having recently married to Lucian U-Taker. She will be now known as Violet U-Taker from here on out. And now, representing CNA Corporation, coming out at 6 foot even, weighing 200 pounds, from the city of Atlantis, Lady Devil. Hey Patty, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Blaze McCoy. You will be part of the action today. And our final competitor in this triple threat, representing the Wolves Den at 6'3", weighing 210 pounds, from Osaka, Japan, she is Scarlett. He got replaced because Damian Richards was, wait a minute, Damian, it was Killian. Killian Utaker it was decided by the faction leader in order to have Killian in place of Devon Storm. So you would
mixed tag mainly with Listen.
Yeah.
For an answer and all I'm getting back is my own echo. Whatever happened to let's make it work.
As the cell gets lowered, all three ladies are ready. This is 2 out of 3 falls. Pin sub KO inside Hell in a Cell. We may have the HUD on, but the only thing that counts is who wins the match overall and gets a number of points for their team.
Yep, no bonus points for these faction games. Basically, you get the points for winning the match and just have to be better than your opponents.
Yeah, I had to make some adjustments before I post, and that's why I posted an edited version of today's card, Asriel, because I forgot to
Damien was supposed to be out because of him and Sarah being away for maternity leave, but since
he's returned.
Yeah, because these faction games were originally supposed to happen in December, and during that time, Sarah was out of action. Devin would have Damien and Sarah both would have been out of action, and other people would have taken their place, but since we took so freaking long to get this thing going, kind of brought certain people who were out back. So,
in order to include them in case we do any mixed tag matches for points and such.
Oh, there's gonna be mixed tag matches.
Well, then there's good
tag trios, mixed tags.
Yeah, for mixed tag, they'll just have to come out by themselves unless we do the mixed tag stuff in like play mode.
Yeah.
Anywho, back to the action. Leg caught by Scarlett. Now lock up between Scarlett and Tiny. Tiny fighting back with the elbows to the midsection. LD bouncing off the rope and knocking down Mrs. Utaker. Now, Tiny focusing on Lady Devil, who gets dropped into the corner. And then Tiny sent blind to the outside.
LG.
What's up, Black Ice? Welcome to the stream. Now all three ladies battling on the outside of the ring. Tiny gets sent to the floor. Scarlett goes back into the ring and drops Lady Devil. I guess it was just Tiny and Scarlett on the outside for a moment there. LD lifted up, power bomb by Scarlett. Tiny setting up Scarlett up against the ropes. Ooh, looked like a reverse Alabama slammer. Oh, now she lifts her up. Wheelbarrow face buster onto Scarlett. LD getting in some shots at Tiny. Now it's LD turns her attention to Scarlett. Stomp to the elbow. Tiny takes the opportunity to go after LD, sends her flying to the outside, and rolls on after her. Block up. Uppercut to LD. LD fires back, sends Tiny, whips her onto the floor. Brings her to her feet. Uppercut to Tiny from LD, and Scarlett joins in the fight on the outside. Now all three battling it out. Shot to the face of LD from Scarlett, then an uppercut. Everybody trying to get a shot in on everybody. Hence the ways of a triple threat. Scarlett sent into the cell. LD with a shot to the face of Tiny. Whips Tiny onto the floor. Scarlett takes the opportunity to get some shots in on LD. Now they're slugging it out as Tiny decides to go back into the ring. Elbow to the face of LD from Scarlett. LD whipped to the floor. Brings her back to her feet. Uppercut to LD. Tiny with a shot on Scarlett to the back. And Scarlett gets sent through the Hell in a Cell. As LD and Tiny begin to battle it out. LD brought back to her feet by Scarlett. Uppercut to LD. Uppercut to LD from Tiny. And Tiny just playing caught in the middle between Scarlett and Tiny. And Scarlett finally goes back into the ring, and then on the outside it's just LD and Tiny. Taking shots at each other. LD gets knocked down by Tiny. And Tiny whips LD onto the floor. Tiny and Scarlett now into the ring. Drop kick to Scarlett, knocks her down. Foot choke it to the throat of Scarlett. And down Scarlett drops into the corner. LD bouncing off the ropes. I don't know if she was aiming for Scarlett or Tiny, but something that looked like maybe a wing clipper from Scarlett on Tiny. Went for the pin and apparently busted up by LD. And Tiny rolled to the outside. LD with a stomp to the back on Scarlett. Yeah. Jawbreaker from Scarlett and counter. Looked like a double team between Tiny and Scarlett on LD. And Tiny sent flying to the outside.
Hey, Rose and Lily.
Hey, girls. Welcome to the stream. Uppercut to the face of Tiny by Scarlett. LD rolls herself back into the ring while Scarlett and Tiny battling it out. Tiny is a fighter, though. She definitely getting some shots in. Sends Scarlett back into the ring, looking for a weapon. Sent in a light tube, and it just basically rolled to the other side of the ring and to the outside. Scarlett with an elbow to the midsection on LD. Tiny. Oh, double team again. And that is a knockout for Mrs. U-Taker in favor of the Dark Knights. One more and she could get the point for the Dark Knights. Ooh, I don't know what she had in mind for LD, but back body drop to counter. Goes for the cover. And a kick out and one by Tiny. Scarlett coming in. Release German suplex. Now she's going for a cover. busted up by Tiny. Shot to the back. Set up in the electric chair. And drops her face first. And that is it. Your winner of the first point for the Dark Knights, Mrs. U-Taker. Congratulations to Tiny drawing first blood for the Dark Knights. Next up, we have Triple Tagiaco. 2 out of 3 falls, pin only. For Lita, Matthews, and Cinder as the Bad Omens representing the Wolves Den. Explosive Intense, Wrestling Mama, and Missy Harris representing the Dark Knights. And representing CNA Corporation are Catherine and Morgana of the Demigorgons. Highest votes went to LD representing CNA, but Tiny gets the win. Wait. Trying to do this.
Well, you do that, I'll do this.
You can be incorrigible sometimes.
I know. Isn't it great?
No.
Rose and Lily are giving you shit.
Girls, focus on the polls of your husbands. Leave me alone. You're just as bad as your father. Now it should.
Bad Omens.
Oh, it went. Oh, it should be explosive attack 31 to the center.
I do whatever it takes to make it break through. Anything I'm face to face with, it's true. Just will make me lose my patience. Cause victory is mine and I'm gonna take it. Put your hands up high and wave them side to side. And when I pull out the knife,
Yep.
you bet.
Came in and you looking like a sign of grace. I know, but I can never match.
Coming out first, representing the Dark Knights. At 6'1", weighing 135 pounds, from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Missy Harris. And her tag team partner at 6'2", weighing 160 pounds. From Mount Olympus, Wrestling Mama. Together, they are explosive intense. Repping the Dark Knights in this matchup.
You could have anything you wanted, anything you wanted, it all for your fool's gold. And I know well by death and half blind, you could get anything you wanted. Yeah, I would have handed it all over, falling for you. I need to fall for you.
Now it's the battle wins.
I like how it takes forever.
I know, right? Coming out next, representing the Wolves Den. At 5'7", weighing 150 pounds. From Fairfield, Connecticut via Copenhagen, Denmark. She's the sinister Sheenam, Angelita Matthews. And her tag team partner at 6'4", weighing 236 pounds. From your darkest fears, Cinder. Together, they represent Bad Omens. Now to the Wolves.
That's one thing I am glad they fixed in 25 is the load times between matches and entrances. Especially with the ones with custom crap. That's why the go's so slow. The more custom images you have, the longer it takes to load up.
So put your hands up high and wave them side to side. And when I pull out the 9, you better wave bye-bye. We gonna rise up to the top. We've been through it.
And coming out last but not least for the CNA Corporation. Coming out at 6 foot, even weighing 200 pounds. Morgana Gorgon Nightwalker. And her tag team partner at 6 foot, even weighing 200 pounds. Catherine Gorgon. Coming from Athens, Greece. They are the Demigorgons.
This matchup, 2 out of 3 falls pin only. So far, the Dark Knights scoring the first point for their faction. 25 total points are available here tonight between all 3 teams.
Starting us up. Will be tornado tag rules. No tags needed. Just pick an opponent and take them down. This is going to be 2 out of 3 falls. Pin only. 3 points for the tag team that gets the win in this matchup.
Oh, not tag team, for the faction.
Attack. Okay, that's right.
The match is worth 3 points to the winning factions.
Yep.
Like I said, this pretty much every single matchup is going to have a total of 25 points to ensure there's a
winner.
guaranteed winner every match.
Yep. Anyway. Morgana and Wrestling Mama battling inside the ring. Ooh, it looked like a BFT. Going for the cover now. Mama with the kick out.
I want a BFT. What a big fucking taco.
Fuck's sake. Oh my gosh. Really? Anywho, Mama looking underneath the ring for a weapon.
Hey, a new marketing idea for Joshua and Carmella. Just have them sell giant, oversized tacos.
And Mama looks like... Oh no, that's the barbed wire bat she's using on Rita. Catherine... Powerbomb into the corner on Cinder. Goes to the cover. And a kick out at 2. Missy with a tornado DDT on Lita, who rolls to the outside. And Morgana going for the pin on Mama. And she's able to kick out at 2. Inside the ring, we got Catherine and Cinder. Lita and Missy on the outside. Shot to the midsection on Mama. Nice tornado into the armbar. Catherine with a punch to the face on Lita. Morgana with the backbreaker. Irish Curse backbreaker. The trifecta of them. Does not go for the cover. Picks up that barbed wire bat and just goes to the other ladies to maybe help out her sister. Morgana sent back into the ring. Missy following her in. Poison Rana spikes her under her head. And a power bomb on Catherine to the outside. Mama tried to go in for a cover, but got busted up. Morgana sent flying out of the ring. Missy follows her out. And Morgana trying to roll her up, get a roll up on her. Lita trying to bust up that pin attempt. It's 2 out of 3 falls. That'll win the match. Cinder going for a cover on Mama. And that's a fall for Bad Omens. Cinder with the pin on Mama. Cover on Morgana. And busted up by Catherine, looked like. Oh. So, looked like Missy was going for Salida del Sol. Oh, trying to save her. Wrestling Mama. Cinder going for trying to go for a clean sweep. Cinder with the pump handle suplex onto Missy, and Missy kips up like it ain't a damn thing. Only a 2 count on the outside. Mama lifting up Cinder, maybe trying to get a little payback for getting that first fall for Bad Omens. Drops her with a delayed suplex.
you know where Jimmy Strong is? She left him to join the FBI.
Lita going into the ring after Morgana.
That's where
Ooh, drops right on her face. Goes to the cover. Is this enough for a clean sweep for the Wolves Den in this matchup? It is! Your winners of the match and getting 3 points for the Wolves Den, Lita Matthews and Cinder, Bad Omens. Again, high percentage going of the votes going towards CNA's Demigorgons. And just in not giving a damn about the votes, Bad Omens getting those points for the Wolves Den. So the Wolves Den are ahead with 3 points. See, Dark Knights has won, and CNA still has opportunities to catch up. But congratulations to Bad Omens with the points for the Wolves Den.
Azrael Blaze, then
I'll load it and then I'll start the.
or Aiden Blaze, and Azrael.
Then I'll do. I'll get the poll figure out.
Yes, Sky, your match is later on in the card. Now, what are you doing?
Blazes Dark Knights. As you'll see. Okay. Now I forgot something, so I need to refer back to that. To my list. Yep. Spike, welcome to the stream. And okay, you said you're gonna be right back. Hey Joker, welcome to the stream. Anywho, this time we've got a triple threat 15-minute Iron Man between Azrael Black for CNA Corporation, Aiden Nightwalker for the Wolves Den, and Blaze McCoy for the Dark Knights. Andromeda, zip it. Right. Aiden, Asriel, and Blaze.
Here's what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut up of the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut up of the rest. Nobody understands what it takes to be the man. Having every single person say you can't when you can. To give up everything you've ever
Coming
known
out
for a
first
dream.
for
And
the
never
Wolf
stop the fight,
Den.
no matter how
That's
hard it
6'9",
seems.
weighing
Sacrifice you bleed and you sweat and you cry.
83 pounds.
Can, not to
From
lay down
Naples,
and die.
Italy.
You fall, then you call out, there's
Eden
no one else.
Nightwalker.
You've got no other option but to pick up yourself. In the end of the battle, you're the only one standing. Everyone watching the stage are commanding. The pages of history speak up today. When they talk about the champion, this is what they'll say. Here's what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut up of the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut up of the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut up of the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a
Thank
cut
you,
up of the
Violet.
rest. People will break you right down to nothing if you let them. They'll say there's a
Andromeda,
million
you're
others
just
like
as
you.
much of a
What makes you
brat as
better?
your
Remember
dad.
that these folks are afraid of the unknown. They're the ones who went to bed if they
And
go
yes,
10 miles
he is
from
right
home.
beside me, grinning like a villain.
The only weapon that they have to use is
Like,
fear. So you
and?
take all the beatings and you take all the hits, put your back on your feet for more. You'll never back down, never stop, never pause, never give up, never sacrifice.
And coming out representing the CNA Corporation. At 5'10", weighing 275 pounds, from Omaha, Nebraska. He's the ninja. Asriel Black.
Technically, it's the mercenary now.
Oh, it's the mercenary now. Okey-dokey.
Asriel, your fuck, Andromeda, you are half right. She has your dad's full figured out.
Asriel, shut the fuck up and do your damn match. You know, you are just as much of a brat as your brother. Yeah, I can hear you. Brat.
You say shut up? Sorry, you don't have the badges to train me.
Take your mercenary ass to the ring. Ugh. You never know, he may have tried that cordless Bluetooth headset to go to the ring. Just fuck with me. Coming out in more of a mercenary look for faction games. And now, last but not least, that's representing the Dark Knights at 6'4", weighing 250 pounds, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Blaze McCoy. Andromeda, Penta, you are not with that hashtag no fear. Oh, Andromeda fixed it in the chat and making it cero miedo instead of no fear. Well, at least we know you're bilingual now. Anywho, as I said before, 15-minute Iron Man. We're this triple threat. 5 points to the faction that wins this matchup. Asriel with the shots on Aiden and looked like a execution or an impaler. And Blaze now trying to get in some shots on Asriel, kicking to the back of the leg. And Aiden now punching Blaze, mounts him and rains the rights and lefts to the face. No comment, young lady. No comment. You're lucky I love you, you little brat. I don't care if you are an adult and you're married and you're got and you got whatever littles in your tummy. You're still one of my littles, no matter how big you get. And Aiden with the counter, Blaze was trying to slam him face first onto that trash can.
Hey, Leo.
And that's odd. There's no numbers on there. It's supposed to be an Iron Man match.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Exit out and check and see. Because it's possible that thing.
Fuck things up.
Yeah, you might have to switch the match back.
Yeah. No.
Quit pushing buttons so quickly.
Fuck off. I did. Don't mind me, I'm always having issues.
Can confirm. She is. Normal. Click it. Go down to match options. Triangle.
It won't.
Here, let me see it.
It's supposed to be triple X red Iron Man. 15 minutes.
just do it this way. Not letting you change the crap.
I may have to exit out, quickly look at the custom match.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because you probably forgot to set something on the custom match.
Let me see. Let me fix my mistake. Pardon the brief intermission, just gotta see what the hell I did. Wrong, that is.
Azrael said use a tire too for his match.
Okay.
Yes, babe.
Yes. Don't care. Triple threat. Normal. Pin sub KO. Oh, okay. I can't. It's not letting me do Iron Man.
You have to turn on Iron Man.
It's a 15-minute Iron Man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you forgot to turn Iron Man on.
Bad.
You can just turn off entrances for this match.
Okay.
Andron would have made an It reference.
Wait, it's not downloading.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, give me. Okay, now it's working. We have to fix that other 15-minute Iron Man too. Anywho, back to the matchup as it should be. Aiden raining the rights and lefts onto Azriel. Blaze with that springboard cutter. Azriel, the shot to the face, drops Blaze and then gets kicked in the face by Aiden. Aiden grabs the arms, bounces Blaze's face like a basketball. Azriel fighting back against Aiden. Backbreaker. And then Blaze knocks down Azriel. Blaze lifts up Aiden. Nice power bomb. But Aiden gets up like it didn't do a damn thing to him. Lock up. Gut wrench suplex onto Azriel by Aiden. Irish whip into the ropes, but Aiden able to stop himself from getting cracked in the midsection. Couple kicks on Azriel and then clothesline. And Aiden now fighting off Blaze.
For those of you who haven't seen the announcements on Discord and Skype and Facebook for how these faction games are going to work, as I said earlier, each faction or each matchup will be worth a total of 25 points between all three teams. And basically every team will fight at least twice in the first round. Top 4 teams with the most points after all teams have fought twice will move on, and then on and so forth until we have a winner. Winners, of course, will then fight each other to decide which title matches they get put in at the next supercard.
Buckle bomb on Azriel, and then Blaze dropped onto his face. Aiden deciding to go for the pin on Azriel. Azriel kicking out at 2. Springboard shot to the face on Aiden by Azriel. But Aiden wound up the arm and dropped him. Blaze coming in with one of those light tubes. Ooh, busts it apart on Azriel as Aiden gets kicked away by Azriel. I don't know what Aiden had in mind, but he was able to drop Blaze. Now all 3 fighting in the corner.
I don't know what Aiden had in mind, but like always, it was probably something dangerous and painful.
Nothing new. Whose dad is he? It is his. Duh. My Uncle Mord, of course.
Whose dad is he? Well, right now it looks like Azrael and Blazes.
Aiden takes after his father, Mordred Nightwalker, with the dangerous and violent and base overall ass kicker. I'm not surprised. His father, Mordred Nightwalker, happens to be representing the Dark Knights in one of our matchups tonight. So their father and son are on separate factions.
Sucks the randomizer didn't pick them to face each other.
Oh well. Shit happens. Aiden and Azriel by the announce table battling back and forth, and Blaze trying to get back in on the action. And Blaze is like, ouch, my face! There's that kick and combo of Aiden's. Went for the pin on Azriel, and Blaze is like, Drops Aiden with the clobbering blow. Lifts him up. We're a Fisherman Buster. Blaze sent back into the ring by Azriel. Azriel sent back into the ring by Aiden. And Blaze decided, okay, I'll whoop on Azriel. But Azriel's like, nope. Series of shots in the midsection as Aiden tosses in that trash can, and Silver Bullet dropped Blaze onto his head. Not able to get the pin. Thanks to Aiden. Oh well. Lifts up Aiden, drops him with the snake eyes. Release a German suplex onto Blaze. And Blaze having no choice but to roll back out of the ring. Now Aiden. Saito suplex onto Azriel. Another Saito suplex on Azriel. And Blaze comes running with the sledgehammer. Unable to utilize it. Basically collides with Aiden. As Azriel gets Irish whipped into the steel post. Went for the cover on Blaze after that Superman punch. And Azriel's like, not happening. Elbow shots in the midsection on Azriel by Aiden. Azriel firing back in return. Blaze. Oh. Blaze and Aiden's heads getting slammed together by Azriel. And he sends Blaze back into the ring. Follows after. Now all three men back into the ring. Shot to the back on Azriel. Elevated belly to back suplex by Aiden. Kick and combo. Cover on Blaze. Kick out at 2. Aiden, mid rope. Went for a knee drop and Blaze out of the way. Clothesline knocks down Aiden. Grabs that trash can, slams it on Aiden. Azriel with a knee shot to the face of Blaze, drops him. Goes through the cover. And first fall to Azriel in this matchup. Grabs hold of Aiden. Springboard Bulldog. Drops him. And turns his attention to Blaze. Drops him with that brainbuster. Then the leaping DDT onto Aiden. Shot to the face. Drops Aiden. Once again, going for that silver bullet, this time on Aiden. Can he get the cover? No. Busted up by Blaze. And Blaze with a punch to the face of Azriel. Azriel with the jawbreaker on the way back to his feet. Grabs him by the neck, sets Blaze up against the ropes, kicks to the back of the leg. Ooh, leaping facebuster or leaping cutter, something on Azriel. Dropped him on his face. No, thanks to Aiden. And now he's a little weeble wobbling on the outside. Now slams him face first on the ring apron, and Blaze going over the top rope, dropping down on Aiden. Oh, submission applied onto Azriel.
Aw, Blaze is giving Azriel a hug.
But I guess Azriel's not in a hugging mood with those punches in the midsection on Blaze. And Aiden taking the opportunity. BFT goes to the cover. And only a 2 count, busted up by Blaze. Azriel sent back into the ring. Monkey flip onto Aiden by Blaze. And Blaze goes back into the ring to try and work over Azriel. Oh, grabs the trash can. Misses. Didn't miss that time. Aiden elevated belly to back suplex on Blaze, and the trash can is embedded into the mat. Knee strike to Blaze. Knocks him down. Working on the arm now. Twists it. Slams that shoulder into the mat. Azriel to kick to the back on Aiden. Slams the arm on the mat. Oh, I don't know if that was supposed to be a splash or something on Blaze, but missed. Lock up. Azriel to kick to the midsection. Lifts him up. Pump handle maneuver onto the head. turns his attention to Aiden.
I have no idea, TJ. I'm trying to figure this out myself.
Anywho. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you, sis.
Oh, hey, look, the trash can's fixed.
Yeah, because he was able to pull it out of the ring mat. Springboard kick to the face knocks down Aiden. Azrael going for another cover. Kick out by Aiden. I guess people just don't know their own strength that a trash can be embedded into the mat. So Aiden set up in the Tree of Woe by Azrael. And Azrael turns and gets cracked in the head by Blaze with the steel chair. And Blaze is going to try and take advantage, but Aiden just shoots up. Gets out of the Tree of Woe, but Blaze is still able to get some shots in with that steel chair. Brings Aiden back to his feet. We got almost less than 3 minutes in this Iron Man match. And the silver bullet to Aiden. But Aiden rolls out of the ring before he could, somebody could try and get a pin on him. As we'll just have to whoop on Blaze. Blaze sent onto the ring apron. Stunned over the top rope, and Aiden manages to get back in. Set into the ropes. Pop-up punch from Azrael. Springboard moonsault dropping down on Aiden. What's Azrael got in mind for Aiden? Sets him up. Ooh, drops him onto the back of his head on the knee. And Blaze, gets a shot of the mist to the face. Now the cover. And that's a second fall in representation of CNA for Azrael. We got almost less than 2 minutes. Azrael is ahead of everybody with 2 points. And Blaze was going for a fall and got busted up by Aiden. Shot to the face, grab from behind. German suplex into the ripcord lariat by Blaze. Kicking combo to the face of Azrael. Can Aiden get a fall? No, 2 count. Azrael is not going to say die. Arms locked up. Aiden driving the elbows into the back. And Blaze wanted to play around with the steel steps. Aiden up top. Missed again with that knee drop. Kick to the leg from Azrael. And now backstabber onto Blaze from Azrael. Suplex onto Blaze. And now Azrael choosing to use that steel chair and steel steps. Cracks Aiden in the face as Aiden was getting back into the ring. Kick to the midsection on Blaze. Pump handle maneuver, dropping him right on the head. And then Azrael gets knocked down by Aiden. And Aiden taking advantage, going for the pin on Blaze. And Blaze not staying down. Blaze's turn to get the arms locked up. Driving that fist and elbow into the back. And Blaze maybe was going for a cutter and it did not work out. And Azrael slamming Blaze and Aiden's heads together. And that is it. Time has run out. And your winner of the match for CNA Corporation, Azrael Black. CNA are now on the board for points. CNA got them. Azul got the most votes for CNA, and his working out in this match paid dividends. So, right now it is Dark Knights with 1 point, Wolves Den with 3, and CNA with 5. I didn't have to turn the entrance back on once I moved it. You know what? Okay. I'll get out of it and fix it.
Wait, no. Think you don't. Should be fine. Who's coming out first?
Ooh.
Jeez, I thought you were supposed to be the organized one around here.
Sorry. Motherfucker. Hate this shit.
Well, get your shit together.
Oh, that's Paul and Mysterio for the Dark Knight. Because we had that steel cake match and he didn't play that. That's the only reason why.
I said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I dropped this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, and knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, it's top lit. I'm locked in, I got this, radio drop.
Coming out next, representing the Wolves Den at 6'2", weighing 220 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, he is Jester. And at 6'2", weighing 220 pounds, from Oakland, California, he is Turmoil. Together they represent the Wolves Den. And team that came out first, they represent the Dark Knights. Paul U-Taker, the heir to darkness, alongside his father, Mr. U-Taker, both from the pit and from the outer circle of hell. Mr. U-Taker, the patriarch of the U-Taker family and a legend of the DWS.
Won't deny the way time flies when we're close to the end. Now I'm thinking I spent my life learning to fly despite a constant descent. I was born to
Last but not least, representing CNA Corporation, we've got at 7 foot even, weighing 200 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York, the Brooklyn Joker. And his tag team partner at 6 foot even, weighing 237 pounds, from Valhalla, Damian Richards. This is inside Hell in a Cell, 2 out of 3, pin sub KO. 3 points for the win this time.
saving.
lock up between Paul and Joker. Jester going after Damien. Reigns the rights and left hands. Mr. U in turmoil, battling it out. Paul has a hold of Jester, drops him onto his head. Nice takedown by Damien. Drop kick to the face of Paul. Paul kips back up. Jester, turmoil with the ripcord lariat on Joker. And there was a cover, a pin attempt, but busted up by Mr. U. I will call this as best I can. Everybody clamoring inside the ring. Turmoil sent flying out of the ring by Paul. Paul following after him. Joker with the side slam onto Mr. U-Taker.
Hey, Jester.
Hey, Jester, just in time for your match. You are in a triple threat tag match inside Hell in a Cell.
Right now, CNA Corporation leading 5 points to 3 held by
Dark Knights.
And then 1 point held by.
No, wait a minute. No.
It's 3 points held by
Wolves Den. My bad.
1 point held by the Dark Knights.
Yeah.
Dark Knights won the triple threat. Wolves Den.
The female tag team of Lita and Cinder won the 3 points for the Wolves Den in our second matchup.
And then Azrael won the men's Iron Man match.
Yep.
So all the teams have won a match so far, but Azrael's won the match for his team that's gifted the most points.
Yep. So CNA is ahead by 2 above the Wolves Den. And up by 4 above the Dark Knights. Oh, looks like somebody got busted open. I didn't see who. Anywho.
I've already decided, though, after all the teams have fought twice, I'm probably going to do a 10-man gauntlet and a 10-woman gauntlet using one representative from each team to try and let teams earn extra points before going into the second stage.
Oh, okay.
That way we can at least have a couple matches where all the teams face each other with a representative.
Okay. See, who's not right there? That's Paul and Turmoil in the forefront. Power bomb into the cell, but doesn't break through.
Been busy, Jester. That's how I've been.
Mr. U with a backbreaker on Jester. Turmoil and Paul battling on the right-hand side. Joker going over the fight with Paul and Turmoil. Jester, Mr. U, and Damien battling inside the ring. Mr. U's been busted open after being dropped on the knee of Jester.
Also, for those of you wondering, no, these factions will not have any impact on the factions such as Desolation or any teams currently built within universe mode. Basically, if you end up winning the title shots for your team by winning the faction games, you can either choose to team with someone in your faction, or you can choose to use your tag trios or whatever title shots to go with your normally scheduled partners. It's really up to you what you guys want to do with that.
know for a fact that Jester, Turmoil, and Tomura are the trios champions right now.
Yep, and in which case, then basically,
Like-
if the champions end up winning the faction games, it's basically they're just gonna. They neither, like I said, they're all gonna be fighting each other for title shots, so they can either choose to just forego their opportunity or they can fight just to earn a rematch.
True.
They want to give the trios opportunity to 3 other people in their faction, that's up to them.
Yeah, that is true.
Otherwise, they can try and go for rematches for the belts. Same with Damien, he's the world champion, so if CNA Corp wins, he can either choose not to try and earn a world title shot, or he can just choose to try and earn one and get himself a rematch.
So basically, just get himself a rematch in case somewhere down the line he ends up losing the title.
Yep.
Okay, sounds fair. It looks like everybody's crowding around the ring, not in the ring, but around. Paul and Joker battling back and forth. Turmoil with a submission on Joker.
Hey, Hot Fire Rose.
Hey, Hot Fire Rose, welcome to the stream. Mr. U has Turmoil around the throat. Went for a choke slam, but a nice counter by Turmoil. Turmoil with that swinging, swinging neck breaker, went for the cover. Only gets a 1 count, busted up by Joker.
Wolves Den with the lead.
Oh, now I see. That's right. I believe that was Turmoil. And
Mr. U-Taker getting a fall for
the Dark Knights.
Yeah.
Only a 1 count showing on the screen here.
One count shown on my screen is 1 count too many.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I think I walked into that one.
Isn't that usually how it works?
Yeah. Just quickly checking something in the chat there. Anywho. Jester rolling to the outside. Joker going after him. Everybody else battling inside the ring. Paul, choke slam on Damien, and that is it. The winner of the match for the Dark Knights. Paul U-Taker and Mr. U-Taker. Heaven and hell.
Sarah has that right, doesn't she?
Has what?
Points.
CNA 5, Dark Knights 4. Wolves Den 3. Yep, sis, you got it right. CNA Corp had the majority of the votes, but Paul and Mr. Utaker for the Dark Knights get the win.
Moving on. Tomra, Mordrin, and Storm. And I need to get with Tiny about getting Mordrin's entrance for my company, because right now I have the one he's using in Blaze's company. But with her being so busy, I didn't really want to bother her about it today.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll probably watch the replay, or she might be lurking in chat somewhere knowing her, so she can get it to me when she has time.
Next up, triple threat 2 out of 3 pin sub KO between Mordrin Nightwalker of the Dark Knights, Tomura Tagaya of the Wolves Den, and Matt Storm for CNA. Who do y'all got? Place your bets in the chat. Coming out first, representing the Wolves Den. At 5 foot 8 wins, 215 pounds. From Osaka, Japan. He is the Wolves Den of Osaka, Tomura Tagaya. Yeah, I believe it might be. Yeah. Yep. Coming out next, representing the Dark Knights. Owner and proprietor of Sacrifice Championship Wrestling, a legend of the DWS. He is the first ever Grand Slam champion in BMWF history. The East Coast Bastard, Mordrin Nightwalker. representing the CNA Corporation at 6'2", weighing 298 pounds. From Nashville, Tennessee, Matt Storm.
God is gonna cut 'em down. Moonshine runner, cut you down. Hellbent gunner, gonna cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. You can throw your rock and hide your hand. Work real hard against your brother, man. Sure as God made black and white, evil done in the dark will soon come to light. He fell to his knees and the demons fled. He felt God's hand upon his head. You see my son nailed up on that hill. Now's your time, James. Do my will. Do my will. Gonna cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
Three men are ready. This will be 2 out of 3 pin sub KO. 3 points for the win on this match. Swinging neckbreaker onto Tomura by Matt Storm. Lock up between himself and Mordrin. Series of elbows and knee strikes. And now Tomura going up to the big dog that is Mordrin Nightwalker. Clothesline. Shot to the back on Mordrin by Tomura, sends him into the corner. Punch to the face. Mordrin drops into the corner, but Matt Storm taking the opportunity and gets a chop block to the knee from Tomura. Mordrin raining the right hands on Matt Storm. Clothesline on Tomura. Lock up. Belly to back suplex. And now, chain of maneuvers. Signature to Mordrin Nightwalker, and among many who have been taught by him in his gym, double knee to the spine on Tomura. And now Matt Storm putting the boots to the chest of Tomura. Spear from Matt Storm. Mordrin set up against the ropes, and Tomura goes after Matt Storm. Needs to punch the midsection. Mordrin with the shots to the midsection in the face of Matt Storm. Tomura drops Mordrin onto his head. Mordrin just sends Tomura flying to the outside. Backbreaker, neckbreaker combo on the Mordrin from Matt Storm. And now raking the forearm across the face, then the elbow to the top of the dome. It's Tomura coming in with the sledgehammer. Looks like he's waiting for the opportunity to use it. As Storm with the reverse DDT on Nightwalker. Clothesline for Tomura's trouble, though. Arm hooked up. And Tomura's other arm snapped back by Matt Storm. And dumped onto his head. But only gets a 1 count. Storm having his pin attempt get busted up. And Mordrin with bouncing Matt Storm's head like a basketball busts him open. Tomura with the Hurricane Rana on Mordrin. Goes for a jumping kick, but misses. Sent into the ropes, drop down, leapfrog. Ooh, and Tomura dropped to the mat. Tomura slamming Matt and Mordrin's heads together. And Mordrin gets sent into the corner. And Tomura dropped with that Poison Rana by Matt Storm. And then gets dropped again by Matt Storm. Tomura having to roll out to catch a breather as Storm and Mordrin battling back and forth. Knee shot busts open Mordrin. It's well known Mordrin has bled a time or two. He's a legend in the DWS for good reason. Storm sent blind to the outside, Mordrin following after him. And Tomura jogging like, I want to fight too! And Mordrin's like, nah, son. But Storm has hold of Mordrin. Oh, slams him face first on the outside. Claymore kick to the face, busts open Tomura, goes through the cover. Busted open by Mord. And Matt Storm with a fall for CNA. And that is it. Matt Storm getting the win and 3 points for CNA. Tomura getting the majority of the votes, but Matt Storm with the win for CNA. Jeff comes out first. Up next, same steps as the previous match, 2 out of 3 pin sub KO. This time, Jesse Jackhammer repping CNA. Jeff representing the Wolves Den, and Brian LG for the Dark Knights.
On Cracker Island it was born, to the collective of the dawn. They were planting seeds at night.
Currently 8 points for CNA, 4 points for the Dark Knights, and 3 points for the Wolves.
And his sadness are consumed.
Coming out first for the Wolves Den at 6 foot even weight, 240 pounds. From Fairfield, Connecticut, Jeff Matthews.
In the end I had to pay. Nothing more to say. They taught themselves to be a cow. They didn't know as many strategies. They taught themselves to be a cow. They didn't know as many strategies. On Cracker Island it was raised by the collective from the grave.
as points stand from my calculations, Wolfsden and the Dark Knights both have to win the next two matches. If CNA Corp wins this match, they will have 11 points. And with the fact that Dark Knights only have 4 points, right now, because it's currently 8 points to 4 to 3.
Yes.
This one's worth 3 points, which would put
Actually, it looks like, yeah. Ooh, 3, 6.
anyway. Jesse Jackhammer currently making his way to the ring representing the CNA Corporation.
Coming out at 6'5", weighing 275 pounds. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Canadian Nightmare, Jesse Jackhammer.
Yeah, because we just got this one match, and then we got the Women's Iron Man and that Steel Cage.
I'm gonna fix it so make sure that that correct match is in for Sarah's Sarah Rosenschultz.
Anyway, as I was saying, yes, we have this match for 3 points, then the Iron Man for 5, and the women's match for 1 point at the end.
Coming out representing the Dark Knights at 6'2", weighing 258 pounds. From Arkansas, Black Ice, Brian LG.
So yeah, if my math is correct, right now CNA sits at 8. If they win this, they'll be at 11. The other team closest to them is at 4, so the most points that they'd be able to end up with at the end if they win both the Iron Man and the last match would only be 10. So if CNA wins this, they'll win the
whole entire
matchup, but the other matches would still be able to
Okay. Because it's going to be overall. Oh, at the end. So.
CNA will win the matchup, but not if they win this, and the other teams.
Are not out.
Yeah, they can still win the other matches and get the points for those matches.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, elbow shot to the midsection on Jesse. Drop kick to the back of Brian LG from Jeff Matthews. Brian lifts up Jeff. Delayed suplex. And then a stomp to the leg from Jesse on Jeff. Swinging neckbreaker by Brian LG. Shot to the back. And Jeff sends him flying to the outside. Springboard into the reverse DDT on Jesse by Jeff. Jeff sends Jesse under the ring apron. Brian gets Irish whipped into the ropes. After that drop kick, Brian was able to launch Jeff to the outside. Lock up between Brian and Jesse. And Jesse slamming Jeff and Brian's heads together. Lifts up Brian. Drops him with the snake eyes. Alright. Alright, hun. Elbow to the top of the dome on Brian. What's Jesse got in mind? Set with the setup into the ropes. Elbow drop. But then gets dropped with the chair shot from Jeff Matthews. Kick to the midsection. Bryan with the headbutt knocks down Jeff, and Jeff rolls to the outside. Ooh, light tube to the face of Jeff from Jesse. And Bryan whack-a-moling people with that steel chair. Drop kick on Jesse from Jeff. Bryan grabs the shovel. Trying to whack-a-mole everybody. Pin attempt busted up. Jesse sends Bryan back into the ring. Wrapped from behind by Jesse on Bryan. Double team by Jeff and Jesse on Bryan. But that didn't last long. Roll through, double foot stomp to the midsection on Jesse. And Jeff gets sent blind to the outside by Bryan. Bryan follows after. Hold on a moment, everybody. And just letting y'all know, I understand SmackDown is on at this time. So if anybody is also watching tonight's show along with that, please do not put any spoilers in the chat. It would be much appreciated. Because Atticus and I, for one, will be watching the replay. And not everybody's going to be watching tonight, so just out of respect to everybody. Russian leg sweep onto Bryan LG. Aw, thank you, Jester. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love, Jester. I'm just simply stating, in case anybody is planning on watching SmackDown at any point and don't want any spoilers. So I'm just making sure. Okay. Anywho, Bryan lifts up Jeff, and Jeff with those elbow shots inside the head to try and break free. And I don't know what Jesse was trying to do, but he missed. Bryan dropped throat first onto the top rope. Ooh, Jeff dropped onto his head, looking like maybe a fisherman buster of some sort. Lifts up Bryan. Jackhammer. And that's a knockout with the first fall. It went for the pin in succession and only gets a 2 count on Bryan. Ooh, knee drop onto Bryan. Jesse one step away from getting more points for CNA. Springboard into a punch to the face on Jeff. Roll through, Bryan with the swinging neck breaker on Jesse. Lock up. Jesse lifts up Bryan, and Bryan out the back. Shot to the back. Jesse sent into the ropes. Oh, going for a series of a trifecta of German suplexes on Jesse by Bryan. Oh, Jeff missing the perfect weapon kick, but he didn't that time. Can he get a pinfall? No, Bryan not staying down. He only gets a 2 count. And Brian LG manages to get that ball for the Dark Knights. Went for the pin and kick out by Jesse. Right now it is between Jesse and Brian. Jeff trying to get that first fall for the Wolves Den. Ooh, punch the face. Ooh! Barbed wire back to the face of Brian, and he busts it open. And Jesse able to fight off Jeff. Jeff with the knee strike knocks down Jesse. Goes up top. And he lands right on top of Jesse. Knee shot to the face. Jesse gets back up though. DDT on Jeff, and now the lockup between Jesse and Brian. And that is it. Your winner of the match, getting points for the Dark Knights, Brian LG. And why the hell is that referee running like a chicken with their head cut off? I have no freaking clue. Well done, Brian LG. Jeff had the majority of the votes. Brian second after, but Brian didn't really give a damn. He just did what he had to do for Dark Knights. Brian won for the Dark Knights.
Yep, so that puts the Dark Knights at 7 points. So Wolves Den is mathematically eliminated. Wolves Den needed to win all 3.
Okay, so there are
Wolves Den has 3, but they can still get the points for this match.
for overall. Okay. All right. Okay.
Because remember, it's the top 4 teams with the most overall points after all teams have fought twice.
Okay.
Remember, you gotta exit out of the universe if you want to fix that matchup there.
Oh, that's right.
You gotta exit out, go to custom matches, change the stuff, and then
You want to leave the match card? Yes.
Now it's even worse for
Match.
Diamond Sky Puppet isn't even in the company.
Nope, she used to be. Now she's not, and she hasn't been in the company for a long time. So you are safe.
Atticus suffers from PTPD, post-traumatic.
Oh, question. Is it gonna just switch to the second attire? That the black haired attire and
No, that
yeah.
unless you said it as the
Okay.
attire for the match, then
Yeah. Second attire. There we go.
so it would be Sarah coming out first.
I believe so. It will show for sure once I start the match. No, it's
is coming
Rose.
out first. Rose, Sarah, then Shelby.
Yep. Now, a moment. Hey, Jester, better fighting with a small portion of points than being without any. You can at least be thankful for that one.
Winning the overall matchup might not mean much if the other teams can do well in
Yeah, I know.
the second part of round one.
Kaya, Wolfston. And Shulky for Dark Knight.
Right now it's 8-7-3. If Dark Knights win this, they'll have 12, and then if CNA wins the next one, it'll be 12-12, which means we'll have to have a extra tiebreaker match.
AJ, no,
between
this
those
is
two teams.
not technically not the final match. There's another match after this, but I'm gonna have to exit
There's a
out of.
potential for 2 more matches, actually, like I just said. Right now it's 8-7-3. If Dark Knights win this, they'll be at 12. And then if...
But we're
yeah.
still doing that steel cage just so
Yeah.
whomever can get points. Yeah. Okay. We've got Sarah Richards representing CNA Corporation. Rose Tagaya, formerly known as Rose Utaker Black, recently getting married to Tomura. For representing the Wolves Den. And representing the Dark Knights is Shulky.
The only way this stuff ends in a tie is if Wolfsden wins this matchup. Because it would be 8 to...
Because this is a 5-point match. Sarah and Shulky.
Wait, no, Wolfsden isn't mathematically eliminated. It's 8-7-3. Like you said, this is a 5-point match. If they win that, it'll be 8-8-7, and then the last match has a potential for a winner or for it to end in a tie.
Correct.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So don't lose hope yet, Jester. Coming up first. At 5'4", weighing 100 back pounds. Outer Circle of Hell. Rose Tagaya.
Inside of our mind, with no way to leave and no reason to try. Ask yourself why you say that you're fine. Truth manifested from repeating lies. Open your eyes, you're dying inside. Carefully treading on every single facet of life. This isn't living, I'm constantly sitting inside of the hole where I bury my pride. Running this merry-go round, everything gets exhausting. I can't seem to breathe. I'm suffocating every thought in my mind so that I don't have to see the truth in front of me. How far am I willing to go to follow the inevitable? There's something pain in my soul. Tell
CNA Corporation. At 5'7", weighing 144 pounds. From Omaha, Nebraska, Sarah Richards.
I have no place where I can go. I have no place to call my home. Nowhere I belong. Nowhere I belong. The dark embrace me as their own. Never feel when I'm alone. Got to stay strong. Got to stay strong. I need to find a way.
Sarah fighting for CNA along with her husband Damien and brother Anthony Black. And last but not least, representing the Dark Knights at 6'7", weighing 230 pounds. From out of this world, Shoki.
Diamond Sky, your match isn't tonight. You're part of the Chaos Elite with Litha.
Right.
Don't get all choked up now.
I'm trying not to. No.
Try harder.
This matchup is a 15-minute Iron Woman match. Triple threat style. 5 points to the winner. Winning faction, that is. The sweetness of that lemonade was making me choke.
Oh, yeah, so the lemonade makes you choke, but God forbid.
Ha ha ha. You're such a booger. Anywho. And, oh, Diamond Sky. Chaos Elite will be the
Monday.
next three-way battle for
On-
round 1.
On Monday.
Okay, we're doing that one Monday. All right.
Yeah, since we were supposed to do this Wednesday but moved it to Friday, it's
Okay.
just basically moving
Fair enough.
everything up ahead of.
Then either tomorrow or Sunday I need to quickly go through what I have set up in universe and make sure that whomever is tagging is in all that kind of thing.
It
So
would be Renegades versus Dark Destiny versus Chaos Elite.
yep. Anywho, Shulky whacking mauling people with the barbed wire bat. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom real bad.
Shulky right now going to work on Sarah. On Rose, Sarah currently outside the ring, kick out at 1. Rose, silver bullet connecting onto Shulky. Knee strike to Sarah, goes for a cover. Kick out at 2 by Sarah. Leaping neck breaker, kip up by Sarah. Shulky sending Sarah over towards the ropes. Misses that punch. Kick to the back of the leg. Shulky reverses. Elbow to the face. Dropkick sends Shulky staggering against the rope. Rose looking for an opportunity to get back in. Nice athleticism by Sarah there. Springboard back elbow to Sarah for her trouble, though, by Rose. Sarah gets dropped down by Rose onto her back. Shulky tearing apart the furniture on the outside. Cover by Rose, broken up by Shulky. Rose sent off the ropes. Shulky plants Rose onto her face, only to get sent into the corner by Sarah. Sarah, reversal by Shulky, drops her weight down. Sarah unable to keep a hold of her. Rose back into the ring. Kick to the side of the head by Rose. Backside driver connects. Cover by Shulky. Broken up by Sarah. Sarah, Fujiwara armbar, tried to lock it in, but Shulky not allowing it. Off the ropes, drop kick. Shulky staggered. Both ladies going for a running knee strike at the same time. Sarah and Rose, neither one of them connecting. Sarah sent to the outside. Rose rolling to the outside, going after her aunt, decides against it, grabs that baseball bat. Elbow to the face by Shulky. Shulky given too much time to recover. Shulky on the offense now, sends Rose into the corner, sends her off the ropes. Crossbody knocking Rose down. Sarah back into the ring. Stiff forearm by Shulky. Rose rolling out of the ring. Elbow drop. Leaping knee strike to Shulky. Cover. Rose back into the ring. Breaks it up. Snake Eyes off the top rope. Rose turning her attention to Shulky. Drop kicks her off the apron. Sarah running leg lariat. Knocks Rose down. Drop kick to the side of the head. Shulky back up to her feet on the outside. Sarah going up top. Moonsault misses. Rose sends Sarah into the ropes. Sarah and Shulky colliding with each other. Kick to the back of the leg by Sarah. Shulky knocking down Sarah. Lifts Rose up. Slams her onto her stomach without any effort. Enziguri by Sarah, though, knocking Shulky down. Deadlifts her into a submission. Sarah lets Shulky out of it. Drop kick. Cover by Rose. Broken up by Sarah. Sarah wrenching the arm of Rose against that rope, sends her off the other side. Tilt the world backbreaker. Yay, you're back.
Anywho. Sarah with a flipping flip onto Shulky and doing a little shimmy. Knee strike to the face from Rose. And Shulky has a hold of Rose as Sarah sends her back into the ring. Rose with a nice takedown on Shoki. Sarah going for a cover, busted up by Shoki. So far, no falls per any of the competitors.
If this match ends up in a tie, we'll just rematch it, and the first person to score a point for their team will win the match and get the points.
Okay. All three ladies back into the ring. Sarah with a punch to the face on Rose. Sarah set, whip into the corner. Set up by Rose. Into the ropes and a kick to the face. Rose hops back into the ring. Knee strike to the face. Drops her. Cover. And busted up by Shoki. Sarah was going for a pin attempt for the CNA. Now Sarah set up for a nice takedown on Rose. Rose having to roll out to catch a breather. Swing a neck breaker on Sarah by Shoki. Sarah rips into the ropes. Elbow drops her. Cover. Busted up by Rose. Shoki almost getting a fall for Dark Knights. Poison Rana by Rose. Cover. Can't keep the She-Hulk down just yet. Shot to the back. Shoki whipped into the ropes. Drop kick. And then by Rose. And then nice crucifix takedown by Sarah. Shoki having to roll out. And now the back and forth in the ring between Sarah and Rose. Sarah is Rose's auntie, but family relations are out the window with faction games. You gotta do what you got. You gotta focus on your faction, not on your family relations. You can hug it out and say you're sorry, go out for drinks later. Shoki dropping down on Sarah, raining the right hands. Lifts up Rose. Drops her and throat first onto the top rope. Elbow drop to the chest. Another heavy, hard elbow drop to the chest on Rose. Grabs that barbed wire bat. Takes a shot to the head and goes through the cover. And Sarah, like a bat out of hell, busting that up. And sends Shoki to the ring apron. Rose gets back into the ring at the same time. And gets sent face first into the corner. Shoki lifts up Sarah. Walks her over to another corner. Rose is already in there. And slams Sarah down. Lock up. Sarah with a kick to the midsection. Face buster onto Shoki. Leaping knee strike by Rose onto Sarah. Shoki out of the ring. Rose going for the cover. No, only a 2 count. Sarah with a series of strikes on Rose sends her face first to the mid rope and mid turnbuckle, then the whip around kick. Shoki sends Rose onto the ring apron and then turns her attention to Sarah. Elbows to the midsection. Lock up. Had Sarah by the scruff of the neck, but Sarah fighting back with those elbow shots. Whips her onto the mat, and then drops down on her and went for the pin just as Rose was coming in to bust it up. Swinging neckbreaker on Sarah. What's Rose got in mind? Walking around, trying to figure out what she needs to do, and gets clotheslined by Shoki. Shoki with the cover on Sarah. And that's the first fall scored in this Iron Woman match, and it's for the Dark Knights. Oh, shot to the back. Shoki sent onto the ring apron by Rose. Shoki firing back though, gets back into the ring. And Rose taking a signature page out of my move book with the silver bullet, but not able to get the pinfall. Busted up by Sarah. Nice Hurricane Rana takedown into a pin and busted up with a drop kick from Shoki. Shot to the back. Shoki with hand on the throat. Lifts Sarah up high above her head. Slams her down. And that's a fall. Yeah. And that, KOs are not. That would have been a KO, but KOs are not allowed in this Iron Woman. It's pin sub only. Only a 2 count, and that pin attempt on Shoki for Rose. And Rose eats the feet of Sarah with that drop kick.
Got a little over a minute remaining.
Welcome to the stream, JW Caliber. You will be in our next 3-way battle for faction round 1 of faction games on Monday. Hey, what's up, Primetime? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Wally. Pin attempt on Sarah and drop kick busts it up.
That ref be moving slow as fuck.
Don't referees always move slow as fuck? Unless it's Nacho, unless it's our special guest referees, the referees suck. Just saying. They're lucky to have a job. Oh, swing of the shoulder from Sarah onto Rose's back. I think she tried to swing him one more time. Didn't do much. Rose sent back into the ring. Shoki with the bear hug on Sarah.
Shoki being smart, playing on the outside. Less than 10 seconds remaining in this matchup, and it's looking like Shoki's gonna take this for the Dark Knights.
Yeah.
Dark Knights winning the matchup for the night.
So the Dark Knights are our winners of this battle, but the show is not over just yet. We have one more match. Let me write this down before I switch to the other match. Dark Knights win. And I'll mark down the whole total for the night after.
Right now it should be 12 to
So Dark Knights are
8 to 3.
12-8-3.
Means Wolfstan's gonna have to put on a show next round if they want to
Yep.
catch up.
Yep. Okay.
There's that, plus there's the gauntlet matches that I plan on having being worth points for the winning team.
Thank you, Primetime. Okay, Sarah had the majority of the votes, but Shoki able to pull out the win for the Dark Knights.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Go get that game match set up.
Yep. Thank you. Now hold on as I set up for the next for our next match. Dark Knights take the battle tonight, but we still have some more action to do with our steel cage match. That's the normal one. Barbed wire cage. Yeah, barbed wire cage. Steel cage, 2 out of 3 sub. Triple threat.
Hold on. Before you do that, let me
Okay.
check something. Goddess Sky, then Lily.
Okay.
That way I don't have to move anything around.
Oh, wait a minute. Thought she was in Chaos Elite, but I guess not. Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
My mistake, Diamond Sky. I didn't realize. Diamond Sky and Lily. Now, even though Dark Knights had taken the battle tonight, they could, because it's all at the end about the overall points. So there's still a chance that if you haven't won, yes.
Yeah. By the way, when it comes to Rose's entrance, she's no longer being billed from Omaha. She's being billed from wherever the hell Riker, Diamond Sky, and
Oh, okay.
Dragon Bella, or whatever the hell.
So Rose is
Because she moved into Sky's kingdom.
okay. Where's... Let me see where. Riker, Dragon Bella. Okay. And Lily is also from there too.
Well, that's where she's residing. She's from
Yeah,
Asgard. She's
from the Asgard, but yeah. Okay. Because I've been billing them from the outer circles of hell because they were adopted by Paul and Celine.
yeah. They were born in Asgard. They were living in the outer circles of hell, but now
Okay, now I get it. So originally from Asgard, bill them from Dragon Bella.
Yeah.
Because okay. Got it. Okay. Now I got it correct.
Ready?
Not yet.
Oh, right, I forgot she has to spend time getting another pull up that isn't mine.
Piss off. Dark Knights. Liliana is with Wolves Den. But no.
Lily is CNA.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now I understand.
Wait, no. Yeah. Lily is Wolf's Den.
Okay.
Diamond Sky is CNA and
Goddess is Dark Knights.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Yep, Lily's CNA. Diamond Sky is Wolf's Den.
And Riker was one of the people that ended up sitting out.
Vera!
What?
Read it. Or that was Violet. Oh, Violet, you want to be... Oh, I thought that was... Yeah, I think Vera said something. Violet wants to be billed from where Lucian is. Okay. Let me make sure I write that down. And I believe it's the Outer Circles of Hell. Unless he tells me different.
Yep, and Rose is gonna be billed from Osaka, because that's where she's gonna be living with Tomura.
Oh, so change it from Dragon Bella to...
For Rose, Lily is from Dragon Bella with Riker. Rose moved in with Tomura, and he
Osaka,
lives
Japan.
in Osaka. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. That had it confused. Anywho.
I'm clicking the button.
You say that I'm psychotic, but then you like it like that. It's how you give
Representing
me
the
time,
Dark
the
Knights
conversation
at
changes
5'10",
to
weighing
know
200
you're right
pounds.
back.
From every man's nightmare,
You say
the
that I'm
goddess
hypnotic,
of pain.
and that I caught you like that. It's like every time I walk into the room, you know you want what I have. I have. Turn it on, turn it off. Can't tell if I love you right back. Moving in, moving on. Turn it on, turn it off. Can't tell if I love you right back.
I keep waiting for this dream to win, but I guess this time I win.
Representing the Wolves Den at 5'6", weighing 133 pounds. Dallas, Texas. She is Diamond Sky.
It feels like a wildfire burning my insides. I swear I've never felt so alive. Your voice is a sweet song. It shows me the way up. I swear I've never.
Смотря движение метро, команда не выдает никаких, да?
And last but not least, representing DNA Corporation. Coming out at 5'4", weighing 105 pounds. Originally from Asgard, now residing in Dragon Bella. Formerly known as Lily, you take a flash. She is now Liliana Lancaster. Recently getting married to Riker Lancaster. Wow, this is 2 out of 3 submission only. Steel cage. And with an added level of danger, it's a barbed wire steel cage. Riker in the crowd, rooting on Liliana. Good to see you, Riker. Okay, are you trying to say I can't call the match? We got a big kitty wanting to be a part of the show. Friends. Don't mind me. Sorry, but you are not invisible, Casper.
Casper, you are not a dwarf.
As I said before, 2 out of 3 submission. Diamond Sky picked up the Goddess, but Goddess able to come out the back and drop her the chop block. A little, if you hear the purring in the mic, through the show, it's because Casper's getting attention from Daddy. Anywho, Diamond Sky knocked down. Liliana knocks down Goddess. No, you can't. I love you, Casper, but you cannot go by my mess with my computer. Anywho, Liliana with the knee lip to the face of Diamond Sky. Liliana has Goddess up against the ropes. But Goddess whips her into the ropes. Lock up. Goddess bounce off the ropes with the shots to the back by Liliana, and then Liliana speared by Diamond Sky. This matchup is towards overall points. Thank you. Anywho, Goddess sent onto the mat, trampled over, then the dropkick from Diamond Sky. And Liliana able to take down Diamond Sky. One-legged Boston Crab. And Goddess busts that up because it's 2 out of 3 submission. Package pile driver on the Goddess by Liliana. Goes for that one-legged Boston Crab on her. And busted up by Diamond Sky. Diamond Sky with the DDT on the Goddess. Hurricane Rana takedown by Goddess on Liliana. Oh, double team on Diamond Sky with that Russian leg sweep for Goddess and Liliana. Goddess made that truce short-lived after sending her into the ropes. Now, after dropping Diamond Sky, series of strikes knocks Liliana down. Excuse me. Kicking combo from Diamond Sky. Then the spear on Goddess. Leg lariat by Liliana drops Diamond Sky. Now the stomps to the hand. Stomps to the hand of Diamond Sky by Liliana. Rolls out of the way of a punch from Goddess. Leg lariat drops her. Now just rains the right hands. Catches Diamond Sky, grabs from behind, sends her into the ropes. And Diamond Sky fires back. You're gonna have to put in a hell of a lot more work in this match in order to get that 2 out of 3 submissions. Because it's easy to just basically knock a person down, go for for a pinfall, but you gotta really wear down your opponent in order to make sure they are submittable. Hurricane Rana takedown by Goddess on Liliana, raining the right hands to the face. Grapple from behind. Diamond Sky dumping Goddess onto her head. Oh, I don't know what Liliana had in mind, but Diamond Sky able to counter by prying the fingers apart. Drops her with a neck breaker. Set up by Diamond Sky on Goddess into a backflip DDT. And then turns her attention to Liliana and drops her face first. Kick to the midsection by Liliana. Gets tossed over the head of Goddess. Goddess with a kick to the midsection. Set up for the booty buster. But this is 2 out of 3 submission. No knockouts. Stomp to the arm. Chin lock. But busted up by Liliana. Sends Goddess into the steel. Has her by the scruff of the neck. Walks her over to the corner. And Goddess with the elbow shots to bust out. Dallas Cole, welcome to the stream. Oh, what happened? Shut up, bros. Oh my god. Oh boy. Submission with the armbar, and Goddess taps out for the first fall for the Wolves Den.
You mean for CNA Corp?
No, CNA is Liliana, right?
No, Lily is with the Wolves Den along with Rose. Diamond Sky is part of CNA Corporation.
And I got it wrong. I'm sorry. So Diamond Sky is with CNA. Liliana is with the Wolves Den along with Rose. Okay. Sorry. Well, ignore what. Well, just pick who you want to, the person you want to win, and ignore what I did for this stupid poll. Long blower on the Goddess from Diamond Sky. Oh, Diamond Sky dropping down onto the knee of Liliana. Package. Pile driver. Nobody needs to hear you grooming. Mr. Slurpees. Goddess has Liliana by the scruff of the neck. Diamond Sky. Springboard into the cutter on Liliana.
Joker, Diamond Sky is the one on your team. Kelly messed up the poll.
Holly. Yep, my bad. Pardon my being scatterbrained. So,
Lily scoring a fall for Wolves Den.
yep.
Trying to go for another submission, broken up by Goddess, though.
Nice suplex by Liliana. And Diamond Sky with an aerial maneuver on Liliana. Now, Cravat choke on the top rope. Goddess with the hip toss. Shot to the back. And Goddess with that show of power and that suplex slamming down Liliana. Sets her up for the booty buster. And Goddess gets a kick to the face. Diamond Sky pulling back on the arm of Goddess. Double knees to the spine. Hey, Empress Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. You will be in action for your team on Monday.
Chinlock on Diamond Sky, busted up by Goddess. And then the elevated belly to back suplex. Now Goddess trying to go for a submission. Is that enough? No. Springboard into a Turrican Rana. Now Diamond Sky. Elbows to the face on Liliana. Diamond Sky. Power bomb. Going for the multiple power bombs. May wear her down some, but not going to win the match. And Goddess went for the submission, but busted up by Sky. Booty buster on the Diamond Sky. Now Goddess trying to get a chin lock in order to...
Tied up 1-1.
Three-way tie at one apiece. Neckbreaker on Diamond Sky. Overhead suplex.
Trying to go for that armbar. Lily fighting out of it.
Liliana fighting with Diamond Sky. And Diamond Sky sends her into the turnbuckle. Takedown by Goddess. Turns her attention to Liliana. Uppercut. Kick to the midsection. Liliana with the package pile driver. Submission applied and busted up by Diamond Sky. Knee shot to the face of Liliana. Drop kick from Diamond Sky. Kick to the midsection. Goddess. Overhead, like an overhead reverse power bomb. Liliana into the ropes. Lifted up with a flapjack. Goddess sent into the corner. Backbreaker over the knee of Diamond Sky on Liliana. And Diamond Sky going for her multiple power bombs. And that was stopped right away by Goddess. And then the back body drop. Goddess with that show of power, tossing Liliana over her head. Goes for that, wrapping the legs around the throat of Liliana and busted up by Diamond Sky. Shot to the midsection. Take down into that armbar. And Goddess quickly gets out of it. Spear by Diamond Sky. Drops down on the knees of Goddess. And then gets knocked down by Liliana. Up kick to the face from Diamond Sky. Liliana slammed off her face onto her face. Then the knee into the midsection of Goddess on the return trip from being sent into the ropes. Goddess knocking down Diamond Sky, sending Liliana into the ropes. Liliana able to get past her. Goddess has her by the scruff of the neck. Sets her up against the rope. Shot to the face. Went after Diamond Sky and got countered. What's Diamond Sky got in mind? Hey, Jose! Into that armbar of hers. And that is it. We're CNA Corporation. Your winner is Diamond Sky.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight.
Our next show will be this coming Monday for round 1 for the Renegades, Dark Destiny, and Chaos Elites.
Until then, I have been the Chaos Reaper Atticus Black.
And I've been Crushing Kelly Black.
And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.